know I said it was going to be this evening, but surprise, okay? Spirit said, I need for you to give a general message. So, I want to thank y'all for tuning in. Thank y'all for liking. Thank y'all for subscribing, okay? It lets me know that my work is not in vain. 3 of Wands at the bottom. It lets me know that my work is not in vain. You know, 9 of Pentacles. 6 of Swords. I keep seeing that Moon card. It's about time for me to put in another one of these decks. This one here beat up, babies. Okay. I don't know what the message gonna be about, y'all. But I've already, you know, said my declarations this morning. Let the message be given throughly by me. So Grand Rising, hello sunshines. I hope this message reaches you in time before you step out of line. And disclaimer, you know, I be channeling. So some may say my messages don't be real. That's, everybody's entitled to their own opinion. But I'm just doing what I feel. I'm giving the messages how I feel. I'm using the tools that are given to me to deliver the message. Now, if you disagree with the message, that's your choice. I ain't got no problem with it. That's your choice. And if you like to leave a comment on how or why you you don't agree, feel free. Feel free. I would never try to stop you. 9 of Swords in a challenging position. The Magician in a challenging position. The Chariot in the challenging position. And the Knight of Cups in the challenging position. Chariot, Magician, Knight of Swords, Magician, Chariot, Knight of Cups. The Moon card. I'm hearing someone is having problems, challenges with some illusions. Then I heard breaking the spells. So at this present time, somebody is all in their feelings. Somebody is all in their feelings about some kind of spell work. Some kind of work that was done to help progress them toward some kind of Knight of Cups, some kind of message, some kind of, somebody having problems with when I heard breaking the spells, yo, somebody having problems with stopping a bike fire. Somebody done put some spells out, and whatever spells it was they put out, we in Mercury retrograde, and they feel like them spells is coming back, and they trying to stop the bike fire, but they having issues with stopping the bike fires. For those of you that are new to the channel, if I shuffle this deck 3 times, any deck, I shuffle it 3 times and nothing comes out, that is the message. We take what's on the bottom and we move on to another deck, if there is another deck to move on to. This is my second shuffle. Shuffle. Because I be going back, replaying my videos, or I've started lately, listening to myself. I'm country. I'm real country. I'm country, okay? But it's me. Because I be saying the words, you know, all the way through. But when I hear myself, when I listen to myself saying them on the videos, they don't even be sounding like, you know, I can hear the country twang in it. But when I hear it, when I'm speaking it, I'm saying it clearly, okay? Third shuffle. Whoever you are, is that Sailor Met, Oz, or however you say your name. You sending heavy energy. You're sending heavy energy towards me. Moon card. You got my third eye. You got my third eye tingling. You're sending heavy energy. I don't know why. You know, with the moon card, you're trying to send illusions. Don't do that, baby. Don't do that. I mean, you know, unless you want to find yourself hurt. You know, unless you want to feel the same thing. You could be one of the ones that's having problems with the bike fire, okay? You gotta wade in the water, baby. If you don't know the song, they say wade in the water, trouble's gonna get you in the water. When you get in your feelings, trouble gets you. Wade in the water. Somebody said something's gonna trouble the water. You're troubling the water. At least you're trying to. You're trying to throw a rock and hide your hands, baby. Don't do that. Okay? Because you're gonna find yourself hurt. I'm just saying, you're gonna find yourself hurt. Because I feel the pressure. And I'm gonna call you out. I'm gonna call you out. If you come in, you know, and Spirit lead me to read your message and it's some BS, I'm gonna call you out. Second shuffle. Just be patient. The message gonna come out. Third shuffle. devil at the bottom. Didn't I tell you what you was doing, baby? You toxic. You toxic, baby. Spirit have called you out. You can put yourself on the board. Now you're gonna have to deal with your shadow work. You got shadow work coming at you, baby. You're gonna have to work through your shadow work. Okay? You got attachments, addictions, okay? You was tempted, okay? You're using destructive behavior for materialism, codependent, toxicity. Okay? Sucks to be you. Balance. You can't send that. You can't send my words back to me. There's an armor. There's a shield. Okay? You sending it to me. I'm not sending it back to you. I'm just telling you, and the cards are clarifying it. You know, the message from the Most High, the angels, the ancestors, Aludamadi, Shrivna, Krishna, Kalima, whoever you work with. You know what I'm saying? I don't care if you're working for the Dalai Lama. Okay? I'm giving you the message. Whatever higher power that's over that you work with, I'm giving you the message from them. They calling you out, not me. Your God is calling you out. Balancing out a situation. Self-care. My God. Justice. Morgan. Rhythm. What's the message? And this is a side note. I don't know who sent that spell work to my grandson. Okay? I don't know who sent that spell work, but I got confirmation this morning that another reader did a reading. And she said my grandson's name. The first and the middle name. Okay? And his name is kind of unusual. Okay? I counter reacted it when I heard her speak it. But this morning, excuse me, as I was in my meditation, I had just gotten up. Excuse me, Spirit was leading me to go and pray over that particular grandson. And I heard him, moving around in there. And just as, I got to the door, I heard him whining. So, I went to him to console him, to soothe him. And I'm asking him, what's wrong? And he said, I just had a bad dream. Okay? And this reader said this yesterday. And I'm thinking, Lord, you just told me to go in there and pray over him. And I'm asking him, what's the dream? And he tell him he running through some forest. And a deer of all things. Now, can you imagine what the deer must have looked like? Because it was a nightmare. Okay? I don't know if sacrificed a deer or what you did, okay? Whatever. But it was a deer. And he was running from the deer. Now, it's a deer, like Bambi, not, but you know. And he tripped. And the deer ate him. Now, we all know deers are herbivores, okay? They don't eat meat. So, like I said, for him to run from this deer, imagine what the deer looked like. But right then, it let me know that somebody sent spell work. It was, somebody sent spell work towards my grandchild. You scared of the bike fire, okay? You having problems with returning the backfire. You can't return it, okay? There are no return to senders when you send it out and it comes back. You're going to have to fight that now. You're going to have to deal with that one now. And may God be with you, okay? And may God be with you. Because see, I don't wish that on your child or your grandchildren. I don't wish that on, I don't do that. You understand me? So may God be with you. You want to fight that. I don't know how it's coming back. But you want to fight that, baby. So you better get to fighting. And it ain't trying to send it back. Because it ain't going to work, baby. Don't try to send it back. You got to fight it. That's your battle. Now, what you gonna use? How you gonna fight your battle? You wanna fight that battle, baby. I'm gonna shuffle this deck here 3 times. Ascension. Shango. Chungo. Divine Feminine. You want to fight that battle, baby. That's confirmation. Balance. This situation has to be balanced out. There's lessons, okay? That has to be learned. That you don't fuck with the innocent. Not trying to get to me. You don't do that, baby. You don't do that. Yeah, you better go and cover that baby. Or you better go and cover them children. Yeah, you better. Yeah. You better go to the Most High. You better go to the Most High. I ain't gonna even send you to the ancestors. The ancestors don't want you coming to them. Because they say it's out of their hands. Okay? You was warned. They told you don't do it. That little twinkling, that little thought in that gray area in the back. That little voice that said, fuck it. Okay? They warned you. You've been told. You know? Oshun. Forgiveness. You better go to the Most High, child. Okay? You better go to the Most High. You better drop down and get your legal on, okay? You better drop down and get your eagle on, okay? You gotta take it back to the old school, okay? You know, from the beginning, okay? So you got vain, So you got vain. You gotta take it back. You gotta take it back to the old school, baby. My second shuffle. My Isis. You got to go back to the old school, child. Okay? You got to go back to the old school. If you want some strength, you want to balance inside the situation, justice, you got to go back to the old school. And Maya is not talking about that ancient magic. No, not that. But see, that's what you've been using. Ancient technology. That's what you've been using. Mm. That's how you've been ascending. That's how you've been getting over. Okay? You got beside yourself, baby. One more card, please. This is my last shuffle in this deck. You got beside yourself. Mm. Whoever you are. You don't even care about the children. That's why you were so adamant, so willing to mess with someone else's children. Because you don't care about your own. Children, grandchildren, I take it however it resonate, baby. But you don't care. So you had done weighed the cost. You had already weighed the scales. You had already weighed the cost. You had already said, well, if they bite, it's going to get one of them children. Oh, well. What? I heard, touch not my anointing, do my prophet no harm. It ain't going to mess with them children. You better be careful. You better really go back to old school, okay? Because it might be you. It might be you. It might be you. Transformation. To balance out the scales. It might be you. Because you went in full steam ahead. You went in full steam ahead. You knew that if it didn't work on the target that you sent it to, so you know the laws of Nayat. Athena, you know the laws. You know the laws. And you were still ready to take an innocent. And didn't care if they came back and got 3 of yours. I heard 3. You thought you was going to get lucky. You said either way, you still lucky because you made your sacrifice. You crossed the boundaries, baby. Yeah, he at work. My mama. You want me to put this phone on pause? You want me to put the phone on pause? You want me to pause this phone? You want me to come in there? Then shh. I'm telling you, you better close the door so you don't get yourself in trouble. Okay? Okay? Focus. So this is a life and death situation for you. This is a life and death situation for you, and you knew it. You know it. official person. Marriage. It's a commitment. You did all this here to have a commitment, to be an official person. Yo, Spirit don't lie. Message of concern, lovers. You got a message that it didn't work. No, it didn't work. Be in the room. Watching the TV. Girl. It didn't work. So you know that it's coming back. And you also know that it ain't gonna touch them children. Your children, your grandchildren, whatever. Wherever you send it, it ain't gonna touch them. You know, okay? You know that they covered, okay? They covered. We're covered. Don't be mad with us, okay? Be mad with God. Time to do some shadow work. What's the message? Unexpected income. Poverty. Child. You thought you was gonna get some money out? Expectation. Message. Mature woman. Cough. You thought you were gonna get some money. One way or the other. And be healed and high on. Thought you were gonna get that message. Thought you were gonna get that message. It worked. It's done. Toil and labor. Despair. Your work was in vain. I hear that song. Another one bites the dust. Another one bites the dust. And another one down, and another one down. Another one bites the dust. Hey, I'm gonna get you too. Another one bites the dust. Got to be more careful. Gardening, quick answer. Yo, y'all crazy out here in these streets here. For real. Many times I ask the Lord, I'm like, why got me in this, in tarot community, Even though, it's starting to really amaze me how you can't put God in a box. Can't put the Most High in a box. You work through everything. Everybody else works through it. So gotta give the message how you got to the audience that you're giving the message to. What's the message? Gotta get a message. Throat chakra. Jealousy. Express yourself. You're jealous. They jealous because that throat chakra. They jealous because the throat chakra works. They jealous because the throat chakra works. hear that, I think that's Lil Wayne. Keep doing, oh no, that's Hot Boys. I don't know how to act, slow motion for me. So, but it wasn't the slow motion, but it's the slow motion beat. Where y'all know, because I know y'all know Juvenile. That's Juvenile. I don't know how to act, slow motion for me. But it's something with the throat chakra that ran across my mind. Yeah, they mad, they jealous because you're working that throat chakra. So I guess it's like keep doing, because after I said that, I heard keep doing that thing. I don't know how to act. Throat chakra. Okay. Self-love. Grounded. Gardening. Somebody might need to get out the door. Third eye. Your third eye is on point, nigga, and the third eye. No, stay down. Look, you like to try. You like to try. Pardon me, y'all. You like to try. Okay? I'm sparing. Okay? I'm sparing. Because we already laid down the rules from the beginning. You understand me? And you breaking the rules. You breaking the rules. And you already know what the repercussions and the consequences of breaking the rules, right? I told you, if you break the rules, first I told you, you don't get a whooping. Then I told you, you don't get to play with the toys. So you won't time out. When I'm finished, you won't time out. Shut your mouth. Go think about it. Okay? Go think about it. Now, my advice to you is from here on out until I'm finished, is to go chill out, be quiet, do what you're supposed to be doing, and maybe, this is how you should be thinking. Maybe, Bob, if I be good from here on out and do what Bob told me to do, maybe she'll forgive me and I'll get to play with the toys. But if you continue to be bad and do what you're not supposed to, you continue to break the rules, you ain't gonna get no toys, and then you're gonna build it up. Eventually you're gonna get popped. You understand me? Understand? Do you understand? All right, go chill out now. Just be good. Let me finish, okay? Big boy. Pardon me, y'all. But yeah, your third eye. The third eye is lining up with the throat chakra. Speak about it. Talk about it. Get a message. Con artists is falling up under jealousy. Talk about them con artists. Let them con artists know. Okay? You're about to be out the door. You're out the door. Going through them like lightning. You about to be out the door. Be out the door, baby. I wanna go outside in the rain and it may sound funny, but okay, quick answer. I hear that song. Give it to me, baby. Give it to me, baby. Give it to me, baby. Enjoy it. Don't fight it. Don't let nobody close up the throat chakra. Don't let nobody. They can't close up the throat chakra. They can't close up the third eye. There's a bite fire. Now they finna be closed up. It's a bite fire. I'm seeing Demeter. They trying to shut down the third eye. But see, they figure if they shut down the third eye, they get the throat chakra won't work. But the devil is a lie. And we surface level. We ain't shadow level. We surface level. Okay? This message is surface level. It's not shadow level. That's for somebody in the back. Third shuffle. Dragon's blood. Bloodline. For those of you that are not familiar with these cards, that's bloodline. Okay? It's in the bloodline. They, you know, dragon blood, jealousy, con artists, dragon's blood. They're jealous. They're trying to mimic and imitate a royal bloodline with water magic for a new beginning. But there's a change in the air. Then with some bad choices and tribulation. Illness is on the way for somebody that thought they was a warrior. And Spirit said, stop lying and you live and learn. I'm good. I'm good. Don't come here. I knew y'all want to wait there. Yo. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. I apologize. Let me see. There we go. Alright, y'all. You know how them children do. Big things, big names, water magic. If you don't break them, not really break them, but if you don't let them know, that's the lesson. Enjoy life. Gotta teach them the way. They think they come here knowing how to do it. No, you don't know everything. You may know something, but you don't know everything. We'll give you the rules and the foundation for some things. Okay? Queen of Wands, Knight of Wands. That's what I just gave them, a passionate message. Okay? There's something sticky on my counter, y'all, right there. Okay? Magician. Queen of Wands. Somebody said, don't beat them, Cletus. Don't beat them. I ain't beat them. I ain't beat them. I ain't beat them. 8 of Cups. They got pop. I ain't beat them, no. I ain't beat them. They got some understanding, though. They was serious about that too. Whoever you were, Ace of Cups, okay. Whoever you is, you love children. You love children. 2 of Wands. You love children. Queen of Swords, King of Pentacles. What's the message? I don't know who you is, but shit, you love children. You love children down there more than I love children. Okay, you love children. That's a good thing. That's a good thing. Yeah, cause you was serious about that. I'm telling you. And how I know you was serious? I caught a slight headache. Got a little lightheaded. Okay. I'm telling you. Temperance. Nothing, baby. 5 of Cups. No, I'm working, baby. Situations are being balanced out. Strength. Whatever that moon and secrets, them illusions, they're being balanced out. They're being strong-armed. Two of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Three of Wands. It's all about the future in the distant horizons. The Empire, the Umpire, whatever you want to call it. Okay? Agreements. 3 of Pentacles. The rebuilding. The architect of the rebuilding. Queen of Cups. The vision. The determination. Because usually she looked mad with me, you know, and, but I'm looking, you know, when I looked at him like, I don't want to take this message over to that level because it's not going there. But this is the determination of the rebuilding. Ten of Pentacles, the foundation, the stability, the success, the discernment. I heard the coming together, the Emperor. With the help. Eight of Wands. What is this Eight of Wands? Is it coming in or leaving out? Is it coming in or leaving out? Please and thank you. Tell me, is it coming in or is it leaving out? What is coming in or leaving out? What is coming in or leaving out? Five of Wands, competition, pretending. So it's coming in. Because see, when I looked at the Eight of Wands, usually one would think that it's going out. But when I looked at it, you know, Spirit stopped me and was like, look, is it going toward the Emperor or is it coming from the Emperor? But this is going, what it's showing me is it going up, like toward the Emperor, and the up is toward the Emperor. King of Wands at the bottom. Queen of Swords. Emperor. You got some competition. I don't know what you got competition for. Queen of Swords. You got competition for Queen of Swords. I don't know. But there's some competition, some pretending coming your way. So you might got somebody coming in to your Queen of Swords. You might got somebody coming into your truth speaker, your logic. And this is for you also, Queen of Swords. Queen of Cups. Five of Wands is falling up under the Queen of Cups. So, you're Queen of Cups, Queen of Swords. Well, that's the energy that you're carrying. I don't know if you fall up under those zodiac signs, but at this present time, that's the energy that you're carrying. Queen of Cups, Queen of Swords. You don't, listen, you got an emperor out there, baby. There's an emperor out there. Somebody that's helping you. Some, you know, you got an ally. Put it that way. You got an ally. And you got some, you got five wands over here that I guess they want to step up and take the emperor seat. Okay? They're coming in competing with the emperor for your cup of love, baby. For your honest, your gift, your vision, your wisdom. Okay? You're pretending. You're gonna have some coming in pretending that they are a they are an emperor. That's what they out there trying to child, they out there trying to manifest you, baby. Trying to get you from me. Okay? They're trying to get you. Get you. I hear that song. I think that's God. Mm-hmm. Hey, okay. Could be some older gentlemen. Okay, I'm just saying. I know that's a 90s song. It's my second shuffle, y'all. Judgment. They trying to change your place, dude. They trying to take your place, dude. Change the position. Okay? Nothing, baby. Nothing. Nothing. Somebody trying to renew. I'm working, baby. Somebody trying to renew. Renew something. Trying to renew a contract. So, Queen of Cups, Queen of Swords. I don't know if you know who your emperor is. Because from this, it could be somebody that you know already. Somebody that you're familiar with. Don't say that. You might not know them, but you might be familiar with them. But they want to come in. Judgment falling up under the Three of Pentacles. They want to come in and renew. They want to come in and change their position. Whatever. You're not in a relationship, situationship, whatever, with this person. But they want to come in and change that, baby. Okay? It's my last show. Hangman in reverse. You're not here, Diana Ross. Upside down, you turning me. They want to come in. That's the Hangman in reverse is falling up under the Queen of Cups with the Page of Pentacles. I hear that Roger Troutman. I wanna be your man. I wanna be your man. Y'all know how it goes. Okay. That concludes that message, baby. It's an oracle. Queen of Wands. Page of Pentacles. And we're going to call this here a wrap. Ace of Swords. Justice. Somebody still don't want to accept it. I'm just a messenger. The Emperor and Justice. Nothing happened to him. I'm alright. It's good. Shuffle this 3 times, y'all. It's overall. This deck gonna get four times. I heard 4. So this deck is gonna get 4 times. It's overall. Last shuffle. Self-care. Communication. Self-care and communication. Take care of yourself. Recharge. I got the power. That's what I heard. That's the truth. All right, y'all. Till the next time. I love y'all. And thank y'all for your support. Peace, love. Y'all already know what it is now. Have grace. Later, guys.